Okay, so this is a requested tutorial and it's about making a glass jar. So I assume that you don't have any problems of like making the jar itself. I think the question you have about is mainly about like how to make it glass, right? How to make it transparent. I'm gonna get to that later, but for the body of the jar, I'm just like doing very basic stuff. I'm just selecting the edge loop and using Control B to bevel it into like a smoother shape. Um, yeah, that's about it. And I just made like this really basic lid. Of course, you can add more detail yourself, but I'm just gonna go over how to make this, how to show the inside of the jar. So this is actually really simple. It's a technique called backface culling. I do not actually know how to pronounce that. Just follow what I did and go to options and select this. You will see that nothing has changed. This is because your normals are blue. This means that all your faces are facing the correct way. We have to make the faces face the wrong way. So we're gonna go to edit mode and select the jar body, which is the glass part, and you're just gonna click option in, option plus in. Um, and there you go. You can flip it and you can see that it shows the inside of the jar instead of the outside layer. And we can test this out by adding a cube. As you can see, it works perfectly well, and from every angle, it's basically like the same coverage. I don't know how to describe it, but it's really interesting. And actually, like I think it's a really useful technique, especially for Roblox UGC, since you can't actually just make parts like glass texture or whatever. Of course, you can add textures to the body, even though it is like facing, like the inside is facing outwards. It's still the same basically, but I think for most of the backface culling objects, we focus less on the part that is being backface culled. So most of the details spent on texturing would be on the insides, like the objects actually inside the jar, and maybe on the lid. And that's all. That's how you use backface culling to make a glass jar.